I'm trying to figure out what this spider is doing. It's like a square web. And I know I should go out there and stop him because he's wasting his time. It's gonna get blown off and I feel kind of bad. But I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. Oh no! It's a mama laying her egg. What do I do? Oh, poor Dorlin. What a bad choice you made, my friend. Listen, I relate. I don't know what to tell you. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't really know, Baba. But I feel like we need to get you off of there. I feel like anything I do to try and move her will probably destroy her egg sac. I don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna leave her. I sure hope things work out for you, ma'am. You're a good mama. Look at you, just sitting there protecting them babies. I'm gonna keep this window closed and we're gonna try to help you out, my love. All right, she's gone back to work. A mother's work never ends. Woke up this morning and Stephanie was gone. I hung out for a little while. She did not come back. So she is clearly one of the spiders who just, dumps and runs. No, apparently that's how spiders work. Some spiders anyway. And I am nervous to move the eggs because I just feel like I'm definitely going to screw it up somehow. So I'm just going to leave them and hopefully they will, they're going to wake up in some place their mama never been, but maybe they'll love it. Maybe it'll give them a sense of adventure. Who knows? Anyway, so we're just going to leave it and see what happens. And hopefully I don't wake up to a face full of baby spiders one morning because I like spiders, but I don't need all that in my life.
Snoring?
Remember when I told you that I had bad luck with tires? What the what, y'all? Really? I guess I'm happy that it's not the tire I had to replace 4 months ago. Or if I'm like mad or sad or happy that it's not the other tire that I had to get patched for the same screwy reason just a few months ago. Listen, we're 3 for 4 now. Well, this one is not going to be a patch. It cannot be patched. It must be replaced. At least I'm gonna be safe, y'all. At least I'm gonna be safe. Well, $118 later, and we have a new tire. Not an all-terrain tire, but a workable holding air tire. Could have been worse, y'all. It could have been worse. There's the yellow jacket in my car. Listen, I love bees. I love the bumblebees and the honeybees. I love bees. I like the fat ones. I don't like the skinny ones. I'm skinny stinger phobic, y'all. I am not, oh my gosh. I can't go in my car. I can't go in my house. I'm trapped outside. What do I do? This little bitch is just making himself at home. He's like, oh, I love what you do with the curtains. It's gonna be great. Part of me wishes I had that wasp spray. And then another part of me knows I probably wouldn't use it because I'd just be worried that I'd just barely hit its little toe and piss it off and he'd come after me. Why couldn't you have been a bumblebee? We would have been friends. I would have named you Fred. Okay, wait. Okay, I think, did he leave? Did he leave? Is he gone? I think he's gone. I think he just, oh no, God bless it. I think it's just his place now. I'm gonna hand him the keys. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna go live on my daughter's couch. Okay, I think he might be gone. I saw him like flying out and then I came over here. But I'm gonna give it a minute before I go back inside just to be sure. I was getting some work done too. God darn it. He's found the kitchen, y'all. He ain't going nowhere. I think if I try and shoo him away, he's gonna sting me. And I don't want to be stung. Now he's like looking for a place where he can move his whole family in. All right, I have not seen the skinny stinger for about 5 minutes now. So I think I'm going to attempt to go back into the van with fear in my heart. Are you in there, usurper? Is that the right word? Probably not the right word. I don't hear any buzzing. And my work is calling me. We're gonna try it again. If you hear any buzzing, you let me know and we're taking off for the woods. Okay, the GPS is telling me to go this way. I'm a little nervous, but I mean, it's got signs, so surely vehicles can go down it. All right, we're gonna give it a try, guys. Yeah, so this is where it took me, and you know, I'm supposed to be able to go forward here somewhere, and I don't know how to do that, and I don't trust it. So we gonna turn around, try and find something else. So it turns out that I had just missed the turn that I was supposed to take, and so it was just trying to take me down a very sketchy alternative way to get here. But since I figured that out, I turned around, and we're going to try this again. This route definitely has me and the minivan, good old Tammy Lynn Rebecca Smith, much, much happier. Well, look at this here little clearing that Overlander just brought me to. I think this is gonna work just fine for a couple days, y'all. All right, let me try and find a level spot. All right, y'all. I would say that is pretty darn level. Okay, let's get out and take a look. Okay, so right away I can tell you that it is indeed much, much cooler up here. It is, I think, like almost 7,000, if not 7,000 feet elevation. So good call, an hour drive to not be miserable for many hours down in the valley. And there's a crick. All right, God willing, and the crick don't rise. This was a good call. This was a very good call. Thank you, Overlander. I can only stay for a couple of days. I need to be back in town on Tuesday to bring my daughter to her annual doctor's appointment, but so worth the drive. I was baking in Placerville. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I was gonna cry. So we made the drive, and boy howdy was it worth it. There is a campfire ring. I would imagine there's a band probably. I don't really know. I don't pay attention to that. I don't know how to make a campfire, so I won't be trying to make one. Maybe someday I'll learn, but I'm not worried about that today. And I'm just gonna enjoy a couple of days here. You guys are gonna enjoy a couple of days here with me? Okay, good, let's do it. I just got back in the van after hanging out outside for a while, and it is so cool in here. I almost didn't come up here because I was feeling too lazy to make the hour drive. But man, that hour drive is going to save me hours and hours of misery. So I am so, can you see the breeze? I was about to ask if you could feel it, but high elevation for the win. For as long as I can remember, I have always needed to have some kind of sound going on. You know, like an audiobook or music or YouTube video, or me, I have whole entire conversations with myself out loud. This is the first place that I have been that I can think of in, I don't even know how many years, that I don't need any of that. I just noticed that I haven't turned anything on for the past, I don't know, hour. I guess it's the running water. I don't want to get too close to the edge because I'm a scaredy cat, but I guess it's the sound of the water. It soothes my soul. There's something that feels kind of otherworldly about this place. I don't know if it's the burnt trees, the sound of the water running that I'm not used to, the plethora of mushrooms, the markings on the trees that look like tattoos. I know they're probably something much less interesting than that, but these very interesting, they look like griffin nests. This tree that looks like it's definitely the dark tower of some fairy tale. It just feels kind of like I'm not even on Earth anymore. Good morning, and I am still in beautiful Strawberry. Or I guess it's right outside Strawberry. Maybe it's still part of Strawberry. I don't know. Same place I was at yesterday. I'll be here for one more night. It is cold this morning, but I am totally fine with that because I feel like that's just a sacrifice you have to make. At least in my experience, like maybe I'll find something different as I'm out there traveling or whatever, but it seems to me that if you want a place that is wonderful weather during the day, like 70s during the day, and then cool enough to sleep at night, you're probably going to be cold in the morning. And again, sacrifice I can make. Couple of hours of cold for like the rest of the time to be perfect. Easy peasy. Very easy choice. It was a lovely night. I didn't even have to put my fan on. Usually I put the fan on even just for white noise, but I didn't have to do that last night because the creek sound, the beautiful creek sound, came through my cracked windows and kept me white noisified all night long. It was really, really, really cool. It's been so long since I've been like near the sound of water. I forgot what that does to a gal's soul. Or a dude's soul, probably anybody's soul, I would imagine. I know that supposedly there's like negative ions that get put in the air, which I don't fully understand what negative ions are, but I know they're good, so, which seems counterintuitive, but that's what I found out anyway. So yeah, just gonna spend the day here. I'll probably do a little cooking later. I might include you guys in that because we're gonna do a little bit of an experiment. And I'm gonna finish working on the opening gifts video, which will have come out before this video. You know what's so funny, I find? Let's have a chat. Okay, so I have always been somebody who gets very affected by other people's emotions. I can't see somebody mad without getting mad for them. I can't see somebody crying without crying with them. I can't see somebody happy and joyous without having a big old smile on my face for them. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, you know, I mirror people's emotions, but not even just people's, mine too, apparently, because I've been editing the opening gifts video, the most recent opening gifts video. And at the end, I got a little choked up. And when I edit, I watch the video over and over and over again. And every time at the end of it, when I get to the part where I'm crying, I'm crying. And I don't know, it's like a little bit frustrating because I can't even see myself, my past self crying without crying with me. It's so silly. Can you see somebody having a big emotion without also having that big emotion yourself? Because that feels like a life skill that I would like to learn. Okay, friends, we are going to try an experiment, a cooking experiment. I am always looking for something super duper trooper easy to make because I don't really like cooking, but I like the final product. So today we're gonna try something where we just like mix some of my favorite ingredients together and see how it comes out. Okay, so I'm having a bit of a hard time finding a good angle and also being like close enough to the camera where hopefully you can hear me. We're learning. First ingredient is going to be the beloved canned chicken. Do a little look-see and make sure there's none of them little fat pieces. When it comes to chicken, I am a little fat phobic. Gonna add some of this taco seasoning. I know that the chicken is already cooked, but I am a like extra cooked meat girl. I like my meat really, really cooked. So I'm gonna just like get it started cooking. It doesn't need to cook too much, obviously, because it's already cooked, but I like to give it a little bit of a, I don't know, a little extra cooking. It's so hard to see like where the flame is. Anybody got any tricks on that? Like, I cannot figure out exactly where the flame is. Hopefully it's at a good level. Fingers crossed, guys. I lost my plastic stirring spoon. I had it on the top of my van and I drove away. And it is gone forever now. So I'm just trying to be careful with this metal one in these fantastic pots. Okay, I think we've got a little bit of a extra cook on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in my pinto beans. And I'm gonna add a tad more of the taco seasoning and some garlic powder. Ooh, this thing came off and I can't get it to come back on. So we're just gonna have to like, I guess, palm it. Ooh, see, we got too much. You don't want too much, but I mean, honestly, really though, can you have enough garlic powder? That's probably enough. All right. And onion powder. Stir that around. Get those beans going. We're gonna add some of this ready rice Spanish rice. Ready rice Spanish rice. Oh, I should have broken it up while it was still in the package. Woo! And I probably should have waited a little bit to put those in because it's gonna take longer for the beans to get warm, but whatever. All right, and then the last thing we're gonna add is this Rotel diced tomatoes with lime and cilantro. I've never even tried this, but it looks good. So, and I usually use Rotel to make my chili con queso, which I really can't make out here because I don't like have a low enough flame really to not burn the cheese. So I thought we would try and see what this does to this concoction. Looks pretty good. And I did make something kind of similar to this before. It was really good, but it was too dry after it got all heated up. And yeah, I could leave the chicken water in there and the pinto bean water in there, but for whatever reason, I don't know why that just ukes me out. So I don't do that. But I thought this might be a good alternative because this is just tomato sauce. And I don't really know how much. Let's just add 3/4 of a can for now and see how that works. I really like making big batches of things because then you really only have to cook once and you can just heat it up and then you got more than one food. But let me tell you, that actually looks good. Ooh, I forgot the cheese. Hold on, we gotta add cheese. You can't have Mexican food without cheese. At least not in my world. Cheese. Cheese is a very smile-worthy thing. Now, the only thing about these pots is that they don't come with a lid, obviously, because how would the lid fit around there? And there are some things that you really kind of want a lid to keep the moisture in and have it like warm up quicker. So I'm going to get a little aluminum foil to put over this and try and come up with something that's like a little more environmentally friendly in the future, but this is what I got for now. All right. That way, hopefully, it won't dry out too bad while it's warming up. Now, while that's warming up, I'm going to make my salad. I'm gonna have a salad with it. The store that I went to had almost no produce for some reason, so I couldn't get the cucumbers and bell peppers that I normally like to put in my salad. So it's gonna be a fairly plain salad, but better than no salad at all, I say. Put a little croutons on there. I like a couple of croutons. All right, I'm gonna actually wait to put the dressing on it until I'm ready to eat it. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Melty cheese, na 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 na, melty cheese. I don't know what you would call this. One pot Mexican goodness. Hopefully. How warm are you? It needs more stuff though. We're gonna add a little more of this. I knew you couldn't put too much garlic. I think we'll put the rest of the juice in there. But yeah, I like the addition of the tomatoes. All right, folks, let's plate that bitch. All right, one more. All right, okay. Shake, 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 Sonora. I guess it's mixing. Is there a mixing song? Does anybody know a good mixing song? Sing along, or I guess not sing along, teach me. That's a salad. And now, the conglomeration. For the effort that goes into this, pretty darn good. I grew up with a Cajun grandma, and so anytime she would cook, it would be like a 3 to 4 hour long deal. Totally worth it. Her spaghetti and meatballs cannot be matched. So like totally worth it. But the older I get, the lazier I get in that regard. And I just can't put in that much time into food. I end up eating a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm just gonna be honest. Sometimes you just need something hot, you know, and prepared. And this is really good. The tomatoes really added a lot to it. Good call, Birdie. So if you guys try anything like this or already make something like this, let me know. If there's something else that I could add to it that might make it fantasticer, you just let me know. I hope you guys are having an amazing lunch today yourselves. I've already spilled on my shirt, but like I was just talking about my grandma. So as my grandma says, I wear my food well. Clean up, everybody clean up. Wait, is that the right tune? Clean up, clean up. I don't remember, it's been a long time since I had a toddler. I'm using one of these scrapey things. It's got like the rubber edge and then the hard edge to scrape the food out. We've got a little buddy that's decided to join us for cleanup time. Maybe he liked our song. Clean up. Okay, so after I get it all scraped off, you know, all the big chunks. Oh, hello. Apparently I called all the critters with my song. I'm basically Snow White for insects. Anyway, then I spray everything with the vinegar. I just got like a air full of vinegar in my mouth. I am thinking I might switch to the alcohol option. You guys use vodka, like cheap gas station vodka. And I wonder if that wouldn't be better, particularly for like greasy things, because vinegar doesn't really work for greasy things. Then I have to bust out that like Bronner's soap. And that you have to use so much water to clean off. And if you're out camping for a while, you want to be very water conscious. Like maybe all the time you want to be very water conscious, but especially if you're out camping for a while and you can only carry like, I think I have 6 gallons of water I can carry. Anyway, I'm gonna let those sit for a minute, because if you let the vinegar sit for a minute, that will help with the like killing off of the stuff you don't like or want on your plates. I'm sorry if you're having trouble hearing me. I am saving the Amazon gift cards that I am getting from you guys. Thank you so much. I am saving those until I have enough to buy a better camera and microphone, so that you guys will be able to hear me even when it's windy and stuff. Cheese is the hardest thing I find when I'm cleaning with this method, because cheese just really wants to stick. But as we've talked about before, cheese makes you smile, and therefore it is worth it. See, like this one is a little bit greasy and could probably do with the alcohol. So I think we're gonna try vodka next time. Maybe I'll even get a little orange juice and make myself a screwdriver. Oh no, I think I scratched it a little bit. I thought I was being so careful. Little scratch. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little scratch. Aw, man. Darn it. And one little paper towel I can use on pretty much all the dishes, because it's just like the last little step to take the last little bit of stuff off. This is my process for doing the dishes anyway, y'all. You can sure let me know if you know a better way. Then I take just the last little bit of that same paper towel and wipe off the scraper. Then I have clean dishes. I don't know what that was. Apparently my hips don't lie. So that is a little ant tunnel that's right outside my front door, and I keep accidentally stepping on it. So the poor little ants keep having to rebuild their little tunnel. So this morning I woke up and I put a little piece of cheese down there so they can wake up to a little surprise cheese as a way of saying, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry I keep destroying your tunnel, y'all. Have I been sitting here for 20 minutes watching the hole, waiting for the ants to wake up? Yup. Will it be worth it to see the joy on their little faces when they do? Yup. We found it. He doesn't seem to know what to make of it. I mean, fair. If I woke up and I walked outside and there was a piece of cheese 4 times as big as I am, I might question what was going on too. I might take a look around before I chomp down. Little buddy's trying so hard. He's like, come help me, guys, damn. What's gonna work? Teamwork. What's gonna work? Teamwork. You're welcome, little buddies. I'm leaving this morning so I won't step on your little hole again. Hopefully we're still friends. Have a good day. Well, I guess while I'm sitting here in this middle of the mountains traffic jam, I can go ahead and do my little video sign off for the week. I had an amazing few days out there in that magical forest wilderness, and I am now headed back to spend the day with my daughter. And tomorrow I will spend the day in the library editing this video. And I guess that's really all I have to say for the goodbye is that I love you guys and goodbye. Okay, bye.